So we lived overseas for 18 years. We had 2 children, and we decided to move back to the United States when David was our oldest one. He was 13 years old. He didn't have a very good time adapting to the United States, and it was very difficult from the beginning for him.
When that happened, our neighbor came over and said, I need to talk to you, Don. He said, I was back at the back part of the fence where your house joins ours, where your fence joins ours, and I smelled marijuana. And I realized that your son was back in a corner smoking marijuana. My first reaction was complete denial. That's just not possible. Our son would never do that. I'm a former school administrator. Dealing with my own son was something I had never been prepared for. And from there, problems in school, teachers would contact us, the principal would contact us, and at some point he was suspended from school, eventually expelled from the high school. My wife would tell you that I really didn't want anybody to know. I was embarrassed. I felt that it shed a very bad light on us as a couple, on me as a leader. I just tried to keep it secret.
We put him in different programs, and he went to juvenile hall several times, and the programs didn't work out for him. He kept saying, I will stop doing drugs when I am ready to stop. So we decided to send him to Florida. I didn't give up, and I took him over there, and I left him over there. It was probably one of the toughest things for me to do.
We were ready to mortgage our house and pay a major sum of money just for some solution to our son's problem, because we saw things going downhill so fast, so seriously. Our relationship was suffering. I was blaming her, she was blaming me.
After 10 years, we found out that David was in the wrong path and had been in the wrong path all that time.
He wanted to end his life right there because he felt like he couldn't go any lower, that he had gone.
The times did get very bad when he came back, and I thank the good Lord for putting a pastor in our path. He guided us towards first Celebrate Recovery, and then he said, I'll help you with Teen Challenge. We go down to visit our son. We enter this place with this incredible sense of peace. And we walk in, and our son's got this big smile on his face, and I just think I haven't seen him like this since he was a little child. God worked through Teen Challenge and the people in Teen Challenge to open his heart to the Lord and save him, and his salvation led to my salvation and ours as a couple to an entirely different life.
I saw the miracle in front of my eyes. I saw how David changed. I couldn't wait for them to get home to see that our son was back. Even the color on his face was back.
And that's when I began to surrender my life to Jesus Christ in Shafter, California, in the ministry of Teen Challenge, where I was not introduced to a rehab program, but I was introduced to the power of the gospel of God and the Bible and the Word of God, and I learned how to relate to God through His Son Jesus Christ and through the Scriptures, and that ultimately is what brought me to salvation. That's the reason why I can sit here today and I can tell you that I've been sober all of these years. It's not because of my sheer willpower, because I failed miserably in and of my own strength, but it's the grace of God in which I've learned to stand.